Psalms 119, verse 4. Thou hast commanded us to keep thy precepts diligently. Oh, that my ways were directed to keep thy statutes. Then shall I not be ashamed, when I have respect unto all thy commandments. HALAL, YAHAWAH, BAHASHAM, YAHAWASHI, BAHASHAM, QADASH. BARAK, wall brakathah to the elect and 1/3 of the children of Israel. Double honors to the teachers and the head apostles of the GREATMILLSTONE who rule well. Peace and salutations to the ATHAM who are pushing out this work with truth and sincerity. Also, brakathah to the YAHAWAH who are listening as well. For wisdom and knowledge shall be the stability of thy times. Okay? It's very important to keep these precepts diligently within your heart in these last days. Diligence is very important. You know, like after camp day, like when I was having dinner with the ATHAM, you know, we were talking about diligence. Diligence is very important. You know, that's what holds the oil within your lamp. And if you do not have that oil in these last days, your lamp will be put out before anything happens, or it will be put out during the great peril, which is Jacob's trouble. You do not want that to happen to you. So for you to remain diligent is to keep these precepts within your heart. Okay? Holding these precepts within your heart will deliver you out of many things. It will deliver you out from all forms of evil. You know, situations that you think that you couldn't get out of. You know, keeping the precepts is a form of faith. All right, because you know, as the scripture says in Hebrews 11:1, now faith is the substance of things hoped for, the evidence of things not seen. So for you holding those precepts and having faith on those precepts, it's a form of superpower. Okay, you know, as the scripture says in Psalms 119:11, thy word have I hid in my heart that I might not sin against thee. All right, so you have to keep. It's also a commandment for you to hold these precepts diligently. All right, within your your heart, your subconscious. Okay, and you're not supposed to be ashamed of it neither. I'm going to repeat Psalms 119, verse 4 through 6 again, and then we're going to move on. Psalms 119:4, thou hast commanded us to keep thy precepts. Thou hast commanded us to keep thy precepts diligently. Oh, that my ways were directed to keep thy statutes. All right, so it's a commandment to keep these precepts. All right, and so we can be directed to his statutes. Verse 6, then shall I not be ashamed. So you won't be ashamed after you keep these precepts, after you are directed to keep thy statutes. Then shall I not be ashamed when I have respect unto all thy commandments. So when you are diligent of keeping Yahweh Shemashai's word, you will not be ashamed, and you will have respect of his law, statutes, and commandments. Okay. All right. Next precept is Proverbs chapter 23, verse 26. My son, give me thine heart, and let thine eyes observe my ways. Okay. So he said, observe his ways. Give me thine heart and let thine eyes observe my ways. All right, because you know in Isaiah 55, it said, my thoughts are not your thoughts, neither are your ways my ways. All right, saith the Lord. Okay, so you know our ways are carnal, but the Lord's ways is spiritual. So for us to be guided out of this, out of this wickedness, like of this world, we have to observe the Lord's way. And if you do not, then you'll be left behind and you'll be destroyed with the wicked. All right, you want to be delivered with the just, which is the elect and the 1/3 of the children of Israel. And of course, you know, the children of Israel is the only one with the covenant. All right, that was promised unto them. And the law, statutes, and commandments is only given to the children of Israel. So therefore, that everlasting covenant belongs to the children of Israel. Okay? It's very important to keep these precepts within your heart. Some brothers claim that they can't do that. All you have to do is pray for it. I used to forget precepts all the time. And I asked the Lord, please help me to be like King David. Thy word have I hid in my heart that I might not sin against thee. Because your whole goal is to offend less on a daily basis, like before the eyes of YAHAWAH YAHAWASHI. Okay, and that's very powerful for him to, like after you pray for it and for him to allow you to have these precepts within your heart, because that's keeping the word of his patience. Okay, that's a form of love. 1 John 5:3. Like, for this is the love of God, by keeping his commandments. All right. Our next precept is Joshua chapter 1 verse 8. This book of the law shall not depart out of thy mouth, but thou shalt meditate therein day and night, that thou mayest observe to do according to all that is written therein. For then thou shalt make thy way prosperous, and then thou shalt have good success. Good success. Okay. So when you meditate these scriptures day and night, like for example, man, like we live in a crazy society where these women, they dress inappropriately, especially if they have a husband, like if they dress half naked in public, and we see it all the time, man, as men, so like when we see that, and then we look upon that woman knowing that she has a man, you're like, oh my gosh, that verse pops up, Matthew chapter 5 27-28. If you look upon a woman and you lust after her, you have committed adultery within your heart. You know what I'm saying? And that is the same equivalent of having adultery with her physically, if you think through that through your heart. So you're like, oh my gosh, that verse pops up, you're meditating the law, you're meditating on these scriptures, and you're like, oh man, Lord, please forgive me, and then you move on and you repent, and it goes hand in hand, like meditating the law thereof, and also being occupied in these prophecies. All right, so let's continue. And and that is a form of good success. You're like, okay, boom, you live in the scriptures. All right, verse 9. Have I not commanded thee? Be strong and of a good courage. Be not afraid, neither be thou dismayed. For Yahawah thy power is with thee whitherso thou goest. So the Lord is with you. Okay? The Lord is with you at all times when you observe his ways. When you give him your heart, he is with you. And how is he with you? Through these holy scriptures. And also the angels are camping around about those who fear the Lord. Also the angels are around you to prospect. Okay? So they'll be able to help you when you pray, when you fast, when you live out these scriptures. The angels are here for the good things and the bad things. If you're doing bad, they're going to send out like the death angels to do what they have to do. And if you do good things, then they'll do the good things. The Lord is a balance. Okay, Isaiah 45:7. Proverbs 11:1. Okay. All right, next precept is Hebrews chapter 4 verse 12. For the word of the Most High is quick and powerful and sharper than any two-edged sword, piercing even to the dividing asunder of soul and spirit, and of the joints and marrow, and is a discerner of the thoughts and intents of the heart. Okay, so it says for the word of the word of the Most High is quick and powerful and sharper than any two-edged sword. So these scriptures alone is a weapon. Okay, all right. When we go out in the highways and hedges, like those who go to the highways and hedges, and you bring out these scriptures, it cut a lot of people up. Even though you're trying to edify, you're not out there to cut people, but you're only edifying the people. You know what I'm saying? And these people, man, they get offended from these scriptures because it's cutting right through their soul. These words are very powerful, man. And I remember California is trying to ban the Bible, man, because like it cuts through their soul every time these words are being brought out in the highways and hedges. Okay, sooner or later they're gonna do Bible bannings, just like that movie, the Book of Eli. The Bible burnings. They're going to do that very soon because these scriptures are alive. All right, this is the most advanced book in history because it tells the past, present, and future, and then some. All right. So it tells you everything, what's about to happen to and from. All right. I'm going to repeat that precept again, then we're going to move on. Hebrews chapter 4, verse 12. For the word of the Most High is quick and powerful and sharper than any two-edged sword, piercing even to the dividing asunder of soul and spirit, and of the joints and marrow, and is a discerner of the thoughts and intents of the heart. All right. So it's going to bring out the good and the ugly out of all people. These scriptures are very powerful. And like I said, it is a weapon. Okay? And for you to understand these scriptures, you must fear the Lord. All right? And to fear the Lord is the beginning of all and to fear the Lord is the beginning of all wisdom. So let's get that real quick. This is the book of Sirach, chapter 19. Verse 20, the fear of the Lord is all wisdom, and in all wisdom is the performance of the law. All right, in Isaiah 8 and 20, it says, for the law and of the testimony. All right, for the milk and the meat. All right, so the milk and the prophecies, you gotta have a balance of both. Okay, so the fear of the Lord is all wisdom, and in all wisdom is the performance of the law, to meditate in the law thereof. Sirach 39 and 1. And the knowledge of his omnipotency. All right. So we're going to learn all his omnipotency from the milk and the meat of the Holy Scriptures. And the omnipotency is unlimited power from Abba Yahweh. That's why his title is called the Almighty. All right. The great and terrible power. Okay. The God of gods and Lord of lords. Deuteronomy 10:17, Nehemiah 1 and 5. Okay, and also a man like unto him is YAHAWASHI. Okay, the Son of Man, the Son of God. He has the power of his heavenly Father as well, and him and the Father are one. Okay, and YAHAWASHI will also have that omnipotency as well. And those who will have the omnipotency like YAHAWASHI and Yahweh is the elect. Okay? And the elect are being sealed or already sealed. Elder Brother Kazak made a video of those brothers like of the elect being sealed by walking some near house, you know what I'm saying? Like, it was very spiritual, we do have faith that, the elect are already sealed or almost being sealed, so hopefully very soon that, it will come to pass. And this will be the end of the era of the Edomites, the so-called white man, Esau, Edom. All right, so I want to bring out a few precepts that you can remember, because the scriptures are powerful and they do come to pass, man. And the Lord will lift up a standard against those try to take down the men of the Lord. Okay, so this is the book of Numbers, chapter 23, verse 23. Surely there is no enchantment against Jacob, neither is there any divination against Israel. According to this time it shall be said of Jacob and of Israel, what hath God wrought? All right, so Numbers 23:23 is explaining that no witchcraft or no any enchantment can hurt Jacob. So that is one of the scriptures that you can hold within your heart. Surely there is no enchantment against Jacob. So no witchcraft can touch you as long as you have the spirit and power of YAHAWASHI, the RAWCHAA QADASH, which is the Holy Scriptures. If you hide those scriptures within your heart, no enchantment can hurt you. These demons, you know what I'm saying, they can't hurt you, man. As long you remain diligent with these commandments within your heart, these precepts within your heart, man. You know what I'm saying, and you remain diligent. Okay, so no enchantment can hurt Jacob, man. All right. Next precept, Proverbs chapter 30, verse 5. Every word of the Most High is pure. He is a shield unto them that put their trust in him. Okay, and that is another precept that you can remember. Okay, every word of the Most High is pure. He is a shield unto them that put their trust in him. So every word of these holy scriptures is pure. It will make you clean. Okay, he is a shield unto them that put their trust in him. So once you believe every single word of these holy scriptures and you put your trust in him, Isaiah 26:3-4. Okay, Proverbs chapter 3, you will be pure and you will be protected under his pavilion. Okay, so next precept, Psalms chapter 138, verse 7. Though I walk in the midst of trouble, thou wilt revive me. Thou shalt stretch forth thine hand against the wrath of my enemies, and thy right hand shall save me. Okay, so that's Psalms 138:7. All right, so always remember this precept: though I walk in the midst of trouble, thou wilt revive me. So in those days, man, we're gonna go through a lot, man. You know, being pilgrims of the earth, being chased and being persecuted from city to city. All right, because we truly feel the Lord. All right, and everyone's gonna become madmen looking for you, whether they want to capture you or demolish you, man, or like if you had a bounty on your head, man, like they would like try to find you, man. You know what I'm saying? Everyone's gonna be against you. Anyone who's not in this truth, they're going to be against you, whether they're your immediate family, former friends, co-workers. They're all going to be against you. All right, and you're going to be tired. You're going to be hungry. You're going to be sad, man. You know what I'm saying? Because you're no longer in society. Everything's a form of luxury, man. Like having a roof over your head, buying food at the store, taking a shower, turning on your air conditioning. You're not gonna have that. You're gonna lose all of that. You know what I'm saying? But the Lord's going to revive you in these situations, man. You know what I'm saying? So though I walk in the midst of trouble, thou wilt revive me. Thou shalt stretch forth thine hand against the wrath of my enemies, and thy right hand shall save me. Okay, who's thy right hand? Yahawashi, Yahawashi Mashiach, the deliverer. All right, our Messiah, man. You know what I'm saying? He will deliver you. He will save you from your enemies. All right, because it's going to get really ugly out here, man. It's going to get really, really ugly, and you must keep these precepts diligently within your heart. You must meditate it. You must meditate it day and night, so the Lord can deal with you. Okay, next precept is Psalms chapter 23, verse 4. Yea, though I walk through the valley of the shadow of death, I will fear no evil, for thou art with me, thy rod and thy staff, they comfort me. Okay? So that valley of the shadow of death is Babylon the Great. Alright? Sooner or later, this place is going to be a time like never before. This place is going to be so wicked and so evil. It's getting evil by the second. Alright? Every single day is getting more evil. Alright? Like each generation is getting worse. You know? TV shows, movies, they're starting to promote more of homosexuality. They're starting to promote more wickedness on a daily basis, man. And it's getting worse and worse and worse. Feminism is getting worse. Okay? It's getting worse by the moment. And we must be circumspect of what we do. We are sheep among wolves, man. Okay? We must be wise as serpents and harmless as doves on a daily basis, man. Alright, so last precept is Ephesians chapter 6. So Ephesians chapter 6 is a very powerful chapter, starting at verse 10. You know? So when you hide these precepts within your heart, man, it will benefit you, and you will go a long way. Because you've been studying, you've been meditating, you've been living it on a daily basis of the best of your ability. Even though our righteousness as filthy rags, you know, that you are not being condemned of your own mind. You know, you're pushing your emotions to the side and thinking logically and casting your cares upon the Lord on a daily basis. You know, that's what you're supposed to be doing, diligence. You know. Okay, so this is the book of Ephesians chapter 6 verse 10. Finally, my brethren, be strong in the Lord and in the power of his might. Put on the whole armor of the Most High, that ye may be able to stand against the wiles of the devil. And what is the wiles of the devil, man? The traps, the snares, the great delusions that these devils are going to put upon a lot of people, man. All right, the witchcraft, sorcery, they're broadcasting. You know, casting is a form of witchcraft, but broadcasting is what they do on the media. Okay, very heavy broadcasting. Okay, so verse 12: for we wrestle not against flesh and blood, but against principalities, against powers, against the rulers of the darkness of this world, against spiritual wickedness in high places. All right, and this place, Babylon the Great, is very, 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 very wicked. All right, it's more of a spiritual battle than a carnal battle. You know, every day I see on the news app, man, people are getting killed. You know, mother killing both of their kids, or the father killing the whole entire family. You know what I'm saying? You just hear people die locally within your city. All right, I live in Tampa, man, and I have a news app, man. And people die every single day. All right, people die every single day, whether it's from a sickness or folly, man, or just someone blacking out and end up killing people, man. It all happens here within your city, wherever you are. Okay, like whether you're in town or you're in the metro, or like the nearest metropolitan, or you're within the metropolitan, somebody's dying, or somebody dies every single day. Okay, and that's not carnal. Like you can look at it as carnal, but it's actually spiritual. Like people are being plagued by demons on a daily basis, man. So for you to not be plagued by demons, you gotta apply these scriptures, man. Okay. Verse 13, wherefore take unto you the whole armor of the Most High, that ye may be able to withstand in the evil day, and having done all to stand. All right. So that evil day is Jacob's trouble, the great peril. All right, Ezekiel 7:5, and evil and only evil shall come. All right, it's only going to be evil. Jacob's trouble, Jeremiah 30:7, a time like never before, and it's even the time of Jacob's trouble. But you shall be saved out of it. Okay, you shall be saved out of it because you are keeping these precepts diligently within your heart. Okay. Verse 14. Stand therefore, having your loins girt about with truth, and having on the breastplate of righteousness, and your feet shod with the preparation of the gospel of peace. Above all, taking the shield of faith, wherewith ye shall be able to quench all the fiery darts of the wicked. And what are those fiery darts, man? Like the evil witchcraft, man. You know what I'm saying? Like their weaponry, their swords, which is the modern day gun. You know, their pestilence, man-made diseases. You know, World War III. Their unrighteous decrees of different kinds of like evil laws that they're about to put upon these people very soon. You know, the list goes on, man. And who are the wicked? Job 9:24. The earth is given to the hand of the wicked. And who are the wicked? Malachi 1:4. Esau, Edom, and they are the border of wickedness, and the Lord hates them with indignation forever. Okay, they rule the world right now. All right, and the Lord chose them to be the antagonist. The antagonist means the bad guy. Our protagonist is the hero. The antagonist is the villain. And Esau, Edom, it plays the best devil. You know, and devil means deceiver. Okay, so the Lord chose them to push all the witchcraft and the evil like all around the world. All right, and people are buying into it, but the elect will not buy into it. Okay, the elect will be delivered, and the elect is going to push forth the kingdom. All right, with YAHAWASHI, thy kingdom come, that will be done on earth as it is in heaven. Okay, verse 17, and take the helmet of salvation and the sword of the Spirit, which is the word of the Most High. And what is that sword of the Spirit, man? The Holy Scriptures, man. The word of the Most High. All right, Hebrews 4:12. Okay, it's gonna cut through a lot of people, man. These scriptures, man. These scriptures are alive and they're powerful and very advanced. Okay, so remember. Oh, and let me give verse 18, and I'll end it with that. Praying always with all prayer and supplication in the Spirit, watching thereunto with all perseverance and supplication for all saints. And who are the saints? Psalms 148:14. The children of Israel are the saints. Okay, so I hope this was edifying to the elect. Okay, call Allah, YAHAWAH, BAHASHAM, YAHAWASHI, BAHASHAM, QADASH. All right, Wa Abad Babal. Till next time, I say Shalom.